Okay, so serotonin, again, is a pretty important neurotransmitter for psychological health and mood states. So let's look at a serotonin system, a typical serotonin synapse. So here's our axon terminal, right? There's our tryptophan being converted via enzymes into serotonin, and then it's going to be brought up into, transported across the vesicle membrane, right? Packed inside vesicles via a vesicular transporter, right? And then it's going to be released upon the arrival of an action potential into the synaptic cleft, right? Now, there is a reuptake transporter, very much like the reuptake transporters that we saw in reference to dopamine and to norepinephrine. And because serotonin, like dopamine and norepinephrine, is a monoamine, it's going to be broken down once it gets pulled back in, right, to the axon terminal by that MAO, right? That's that enzyme that takes all the monoamines and breaks them down. Now, postsynaptically, you'll notice there's a pretty significant number of potential targets here. It turns out there are approximately 15 subtypes, different types of receptors where serotonin will act. And you'll note that most of them are actually G protein coupled or metabotropic receptors, right? So the majority of the receptors for the serotonin system are actually metabotropic and can produce many different effects, in terms of the metabolism of the postsynaptic cell. Only one of them, it turns out, is actually ionotropic. So again, serotonin, which is often abbreviated, the technical term is 5-HT, but this is serotonin, is important for psychological health and mood states.